Have you ever stopped to think about how many dreams have died silently inside you? How many goals have you written down with enthusiasm and never put into practice? The truth, and it may hurt to hear this, is that no one fails for lack of talent. No one gives up for lack of potential. People abandon their dreams because they haven't learned the value of discipline. And here's something that no one tells you. What separates an ordinary life from an extraordinary life is not luck, it's consistency. Today, you'll understand why. Discipline is not a prison, but the only real path to freedom. And if you watch this video until the end, you'll realize that the life of your dreams is not as far away as you imagine, but it demands something from you that you may have never learned to cultivate. Stay with me until the end and discover how the greatest achievers in history, even those who came from nothing, won with a single tool: discipline. Have you ever felt that initial fire? The excitement of starting something new, a course, a diet, a project, a new beginning. This spark is powerful but also dangerous, because enthusiasm is deceiving. It makes it seem like you just have to want it badly enough to achieve everything. But that's not enough. Jim Rohn said, "Motivation is what gets you started. Discipline is what keeps you going." The world is full of brilliant but frustrated people, full of ideas but empty of results. And do you know why? Because they confused motivation with commitment. Discipline is silent, constant, sometimes even boring. But it's what builds the invisible. When you understand this, you start to cultivate something that almost no one has: emotional resistance. Discipline is not rigidity. It is not perfection. Discipline is the choice to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It is a commitment to the long term in a world addicted to instant rewards. People think discipline is about deprivation, but it is not about giving up. It is about trade. You trade immediate comfort for deeper, more lasting pleasure. You don't lose, you invest, you plant. And those who plant with discipline reap abundantly. Imagine that there is a chasm between your current reality and the life you dream of living. That life where you have freedom, peace, security, recognition, impact. Now imagine that a bridge begins to form, one step at a time. That bridge has a name: discipline. Every small, consciously repeated action builds a piece of that bridge. Every yes to what strengthens you, and every no to what sabotages you, is a structure built. You don't suddenly become extraordinary. You become extraordinary discreetly, in the dark, in the silence, on the day when no one is watching you, and yet you do it. Let's talk about real life. That person who wakes up 30 minutes early every day to learn a new skill. It may not seem like much the first week, but in 6 months, they're a different person. The entrepreneur who decided to set aside an hour a day to build the business of their dreams in parallel with their current job. They may still be broke, but in a year, they'll be free. The woman who decided to stop, looking for motivation to go to the gym, and started going even though she didn't feel like it. She understood the secret. It's not about motivation. It's about movement. Discipline transforms because it accumulates power. And what you repeat, you become. Whether it's a bad habit or a winning attitude, you choose what you want to transform into. If you've tried to change before and failed, breathe. It's not weakness. It's a lack of strategy. Here are 3 crucial points. Start too small to fail. A 1% change per day is still 365% per year. Remove distractions before increasing effort. It's not about doing more, it's about eliminating what drains you. Associate discipline with pleasure. Reward yourself for effort. Celebrate small victories. The brain loves dopamine. Use it to your advantage. You don't have to be radical. You just have to be consistent, and consistency is more powerful than intensity. The life you want won't happen by chance. It will happen by choice and by repetition. Discipline is not a punishment. It is the greatest act of self-love you can. When you are disciplined with your time, with your body, with your mind, you are saying, I deserve the best that life can give me, and I'm willing to pay the price. Most people will never pay that price, but you are not the majority. You have already started now. By watching this far, you have already proven that you are among the few who don't just want to dream, but to achieve. If this video touched you on some level, it's because you're ready to change. And the good news is, you don't have to do it alone. Here, we talk about discipline, but also about courage, emotional intelligence, overcoming obstacles and purpose. So, if you want to be part of a community of people who have decided to take life seriously and live with excellence, this is the place for you. The next videos will give you even more profound tools, but they won't be available to everyone. Only those who choose to stay receive what transforms.